Hi, today we're going to talk about landscaping contracts and we're going to understand how to create PDFs from a landscaping contract form. As you can see, this is a simple form which I have created over here for landscaping business. And once the user fills in all the details in this form and they click on submit, the responses will come to the responses view in the database over here. I've already added two entries out of the form and now I'm looking to convert these entries on automation to PDF files from my database. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Notion database is where all the information is contained and I will be converting the same to PDF. And the Google document is where I'll be editing the template to convert to PDF file. For this automation to work, we require these two things. And obviously, you can create any documents at scale with the system. Like you can create reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you're generating on everyday basis on your business with the system. Click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will be able to see how the automation will work out and we will start generating the PDF out of that. So I'm just going to quickly sign in with one of my account and then I will show you how to use this tool to create the PDFs on automation. The very first step which you need to take is you need to connect to Notion database. And once the database is connected, we need to add the document. And finally, we can start mapping all the fields one by one from the database onto the document, and then we can create a PDF out of that. So let's click on add Notion database and we will be able to connect the database for our use case. So let me copy this database title which I have on my Notion workspace. So let me copy the title. Let's go back to the selection screen and then just let's click on select pages and we should be able to add the database over here. So let me add the database inside this window and I should be able to see my database populate over here. Click on this and the particular database will automatically be added. So whenever you're adding a database, always put the same inside the search pages field to add it. Do not add the database by selecting the top level pages from the list over here, because if you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added correctly. Alongside that, if your database contains any relational properties, so let's say my landscaping contract form is connected with database A and database B through relation properties, I can definitely add database A and database B over here so that all the PDF which will be created will have all the relation and roller values appear correctly on the document. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not be visible in the PDF file created. Click on allow access and now we should get access to the particular landscaping contract form which we can use for the remaining steps of the automation to generate the PDF. If a database doesn't appear in the drop down, simply click on reload database once or twice and it should definitely be visible in the drop down over here. Sometimes it takes a while to load the database, so please have patience, but try reloading the database and it should definitely be visible in the drop down over here. So I'm just trying to reload the database and we should soon be having the particular landscaping contract form available over here, which we can use for the remaining steps of the automation. So now you can see the landscaping contract form is already showing up. If I scroll down, I should be able to see all the properties of the particular form appear over here, which I can use for the automation steps. So it takes a while to load the database, so please have patience and just reload the database once or twice and it should definitely appear. Let's add a document. So if you already have a landscaping contract template file available on your drive, click on existing document and choose the document that is already available on your drive. I don't have any document available for this landscaping contract, so I will simply add a new demo document and it will instantly create me a new document with all the placeholders automatically created for me. So now you can see every placeholder of the database already showing up inside the document, which I can use for the rest of the steps to create the PDFs. So I have all the fields inside double curly brackets, like the client name, the contract price, the received by field, scope of work, everything is already there. So when the PDF will be created, all these fields that you see inside double curly brackets will be mapped to the database and the PDF will be generated. So the client name will be replaced with the client name value that you see over here. Similarly, the contract price will be replaced with the contract price that you see over here, and all the corresponding fields will be mapped to these double curly brackets and the PDF will be generated. If you want to manually add any property, so let's say you want to add the contract price once again, click on copy, go to the document wherever you want to add it and simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard and you should be able to add the property directly inside the document. Let's say I want to add the scope of work. Click on copy and just go to the document and paste it wherever you want to have it. So you can use the keyboard shortcut Control V, Command V, and it should copy paste all the properties onto the document one by one for you. This makes it super easy and convenient to map all the fields directly inside the document to generate the PDF. Next up, we need to define how the PDF will be named. So I want to generate a PDF as per the client name that you see over here. So I should select client name in the drop down for the PDF file naming. Okay. And finally, if your database has these two additional columns, generate PDF and PDF file, if any of the records are set as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records and they should be generated in the PDF file section. So make sure to mark your records as ready to generate whichever you're looking to convert to PDF files. And once everything is in place, click on download PDF, and now you should be able to download the PDF directly inside the database, as well as it will be downloaded to the downloads folder. So you should save the files in the downloads directory, as well as it will save the file right inside the database. If you click on this, you should be able to open up the document with all the placeholders automatically mapped from the database. So we have this document created with everything mapped from the database. So let's open on the second record, and we should be able to see the same pattern over here as well. So this is the second file. It also has all the mappings from the database. So we just created two documents where all the mappings were already mapped to the database values, and it has been instantly created over here. Now, if you want to automate this entire process, you can simply click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will run the automation to generate PDF forever, which means now you do not need to set up PDF output, everything from the PDF output dashboard. You can simply click on Submit, and whenever a new entry will appear in the database, you simply mark it as ready to generate, and the database will automatically convert the same to PDF file over here. This makes the process super easy and convenient, as you do not need to use PDF output again and again to set up everything, as all the automations will happen directly inside the database. So whenever a user will add a new entry, simply click on ready to generate. It should be able to generate a PDF file right inside the database. It will use the exact same mappings and exact same structure as you would have defined earlier in the document, and it will create a PDF over here for your use case. So that is it for the entire demonstration. If you still have any questions for me on this, just use this chat bubble and send me a message with whatever queries you might be having. I will be able to address the same. Or you can go to the bottom of the home page where you should be able to find this contact window, and you should be able to send me a message on this, and I'll be able to assist you with your queries. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automation available. So that is it for the demonstration. I hope this was helpful to you and you start automating your